Oh, the guy is my friend. That is why I attended the wedding. President William Ruto should have a life outside of politics. His daughter's wedding has nothing to do with the country. Kenyans, niligundua kitambo the politicians were never the problem. We are the problem. Our sister Lynn Ngungi shared a post on Instagram 23 hours ago, and the comments are sickening. Wacheni nisome. Isabella anasema, just leave the politics aside and be happy for the bride of the day. Hope, Lynn, ni vile haukualikwa. Mantasha, sasa watu wasiende wedding. Sikieni ingine, June photo anasema, everything shouldn't be political. He has a life out of his career life. He was an invited guest. What was the offense? Mwingine anasema hapa, Christine Wanjiru, tukumbushe pia what happened during Uhuru Kenyatta's time, Uhuru Kenyatta's regime. Kenyans, you see, juzi niliwasomea mambo ya riwaya. Why is it that, you see, the people who are invited Kenyans, for the politicians, there are only two class of people. For the Kenyans, there are 43 tribes. For the politicians, you are either rich or poor. Muliona, I'm going to share a fence. Mutaona hiyo maajabu at the end of this video. To politicians, it's either you have the means of production, you have the money or not. Okay? Goons were not invited. The police officers who are brutally killing the fellow Gen Zs were not invited. And Kenyans, you think, with your sane mind, you think the money that was used in Kilgoris and everything like that, do you think the government has the sanity and the sympathy not to use the government coffer to have such kind of a wedding? Unadhani wanatoa tu kwa pesa yao ya savings, ndio? And then somebody comes and tell me, this is just a wedding. Why is it that President William Ruto never had the remembrance of the likes of Rex Masai? Munasema tusieke siasa kwa roho. I'm telling you, 2027, if you're not going kuweka siasa kwa roho, ndugu yangu, you are just as good as nothing. This is happening in the broad daylight. They are bragging to us how much they have. Both members of the opposition, even the people whom we believed are the true watchdog of this society attended that wedding. And you want to tell me there is no statement? How many Kenyans are dying? Okay? We've seen leaders in this world having their daughter's wedding, having their son's wedding, and it doesn't have to be that opulent. But for you and I, even if itakuwa opulent kwa watu wengine, we know the Kenyan politicians will have the luxury of using taxpayers' money to do everything that is in luxury for them. And that is why I say Kenyans, nakwambia wazungu, wakoloni leo wakirudi, the first people, the easiest people to colonize in this African continent ni wa Kenya. Juzi muliona Donald Kipkorir akisema, the economy of Nanyuki will not survive without the British Army Training Unit in Kenya. You think, sijui Kenyans tunafikiria aje? I don't know the kind of political ideology you guys are pushing for. Okay? We need to make a statement we need to make it very clear. Mambo ya kuforgive ati siasa ni there are no permanent enemies in politics. I will say it clearly, ndugu yangu. I saw the comments in Lynn Ngugi's post. I have unfollowed a good number of you, even on TikTok. Mi ukiona nimekuunfollow, just know I'm not compatible with your ideas. This is sickening. Hii ni mambo ya kushtua sana. Okay, let us watch this video, Kenya. Yes, that is Raila Odinga's son. You see that fence? Unaona hiyo fence? Iko katikati ya wananchi na yeye. Actually, he sees the voters on the other side of the fence as prisoners. The people whom they can condition. Muliona kwa hiyo wedding, wale watu munawaita political arch enemies of William Samoei Ruto, they dined with him. They celebrated with him. Na unakuja kuniambia hapa, it is wedding, it is love, it has nothing to do with politics. Shame on you, man. Shame on you. I don't know, where do you get the sense of humanity in you that we can have such kind of a live-streamed, fully attended, opulent event, while we cannot even have a moment to remember the young people who died fighting for the democracy of this country. Munaanza kuleta mambo ya siasa hapo. This has nothing to do with politics, Kenyans. This has everything to do with the social stratification of the classes. It is either you are poor or rich. Kuna bloggers wengine sitawataja majina, machairman na makomiti wa goons were not invited to that wedding. It's not because they are supporting William Ruto or not. It's because they don't have the factors of production. They are not as rich as him. As simple as that. Wow. I don't know Kenyans, tutajitoa lini? I don't know tutajiondoa lini kwa hizi minyororo za ukiritimba wa kisiasa, kujifunga macho kiolela, thinking that politicians are going to serve your interest. Mwende tu yo post ya Lynn Ngungi on Instagram. You are going to see embarrassment for yourself on that post. Tumakinike sana wa Kenya.
So guys, me, I have a bash idea, and I'm really looking for my people. I want people who have been called bitter, people who have been told they have so much bile, people who have been told to heal, people who have been told, oh my goodness, you need to separate issues, separate politics from social issues. You know, when people say that, me, I'm amazed, as if you don't know everything in your life right now is 100% politics. But I just want people who have been told, oh my God, heal. People who have been called names, you know, those are the kind of people I'm looking for, because I feel like we could have something good going on. We need a bash. We need a party. We need to be able to dress up, have some, you know, make some pilau, because once again, the invite was the issue. We are bitter because we were not invited. We are bitter because, you know what, we do not know anyone in power. We are bitter because we have refused this whole proximity to power that people adore, you know. That is why we are bitter. So I'm looking for my people so that we can have a get together. So if you're out there and you can be able to mix drinks, if you're out there and you think you make good pilau, because pilau here is the issue, by the way, guys. So I just want a bash, an open invitation for people, you know, for like-minded people. We can be able to come together and, you know what, just have tukule tu tushibe, because tuko na njaa, we are hungry, so we just need food and we need some good pilau, you know. And one question no one wants to answer, even in the midst of all this drama, the only question I've been asking people and no one wants to answer is, kwani people like Akina Rex do not deserve to have weddings or ceremonies? They did not deserve the rurashios or coitos or these events. Oh wow, they don't. Ama we pack it for now, and then we enjoy, we celebrate, and then we go on with our lives, Cindy. And then we're like, oh my God, she's just a child. When she was typing those paragraphs, was she a child? When she was busy mocking people, was she not a child? You know, oh my God, he was just being a dad. Guys, life is very funny. Let me tell you, when it comes to life or death, you don't get to be an in-betweener. No, you don't get to be an in-betweener. And me, I keep saying, even if they come for me today, even if they take me out today, because I know there's a possibility they can, always remind them that me, I used my voice. No matter how much my voice was shaking, I used this voice. So, my tribe, I'm looking for you. My clan, my people, I'm looking for you. Come, let's party. Come, let's have some pilau. Let's have some pilau tushibe, tuone kama tunaeza reason, si ndio?